Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. And today we will be checking out the YouTube channel Troom Troom. And although by the title it sounds like it should be a Disney Junior cartoon about a young truck exploring his adventures in life, it's actually much worse. In the Instagram videos I've seen of it, it's like a life hack channel with a mix of comedy. I use that term very loosely. And it's
interesting.
So let's get into it, shall we?
This professor came to class after going to a cool party last night. Judging by his appearance, he didn't really prepare for class today.
Is that supposed to be like a lipstick stain or something? What the heck is in his hair? And why is he wearing sunglasses in the classroom? Did he show up to this party at like midnight wearing sunglasses to shield his eyes from the moon?
So here's your assignment for today. You decide what to do with it. Is this the lesson plan? No, it's some girl from last night's phone. Not bad. The professor isn't reacting. Professor! Professor!
That has to be the most obnoxious sound I've ever heard. Imagine being the girl doing that voiceover and having to like speak into the microphone in that voice.
Professor! Professor!
Was that good? Yeah, great job. Our audience is gonna love that. So relatable. And by audience, I assume they mean the fake Instagram accounts that comment so cool and good on their videos. I'm beginning to think that this channel is a social experiment.
Hello? Are you okay? Oh, I see. Guys, I think he fell asleep. It must have been some crazy party. Sleep well, Professor. Let's not bother him.
I mean, I'm not gonna say that teachers like that don't exist at all. I know that teachers have a social life and that some of them probably just play videos when they're stoned or hungover. But this is just so exaggerated to the point where it's not even funny, it's just ridiculous. And I hate how brightly colored everything is. I know that like bright colors are supposed to like attract an audience, you know, and get people's attention, but you know that when you see a channel with this color scheme, their content's going to be laughable. And that their subscribers are going to be in between the age of 10 and 12. I just can't believe they got real people to work on this and like put it on the internet. Like people looked at this and thought, yeah, this needs to be like out and about in the world.
This professor is every student's crush. Wow, look at her go. They are all staring at her. In their dreams, she is the goddess of higher learning. She's gorgeous.
Ah yes, my teacher also sucks on a lollipop in the beginning of the class in a sexual manner. And who stares at their crush like that?
Stop! Let's start the class. All the students want to get closer to her. Let's hear from, can I go? No, me! Please, pick me! Pick me! Me? You. She asked me. No, me. Calm down, boys. Sit down. You can all answer.
I mean, I've had a crush on a teacher before, I'll admit it. And you know what I did? Literally nothing. I didn't make eye contact with him, never spoke to him, didn't make like any attempt to be near him at all, or anything like this. I was more just like angry with myself and like, you know, my attraction. I was like, wow, out of everybody like in this world, I'm either attracted to straight girls or men who are twice my age. Like this is... Why?
Why?
And then he moved away and I was really freaking sad and I cried myself to sleep, but... I often think that God is just using my dreadful love life as a source of entertainment at this point. Anyways, moving on.
This professor needs everything to be neat. Everything is where it's supposed to be, neat and tidy, and nobody's allowed to break the rules. What? What are you doing? How dare you? You are college students.
These are college students? I mean, they don't look young, but the classroom setting that they're in looks like it's for kindergarteners. Or like a Pinterest mom, like a stay-at-home Pinterest mom who is trying to like homeschool her kids.
Hey you! Pull yourself together! There!
What the heck was that? Jimmy, were you passing notes in my class? Come here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure teachers really aren't allowed to like touch you, let alone lick their hand and use it to fix your hair. And what was that guy's face? He resembled like a cartoon character who had just stubbed his toe or something.
Now you look like a real student. I'll teach you how to look nice in college. There, that's better. All the students look professional and flawless. This class is a perfectionist's dream come true.
Ah yes, because braids are so professional. Not saying that you can't wear braids by any means, but when I think of somebody who is like dressed for success, braids and pigtails don't really come to mind. But yes, my teachers often come up to me and restyle my hair with their saliva without my consent.
This professor's handwriting can't be tamed. Look, the desk can't handle it. June, come here. Oh no, anything but this. I don't want to answer the question. Relax, you won't be answering the question. You'll be my new blackboard. I need to finish the formula. Your back is perfect for my chalk. There, all done. Does everyone understand? Thanks, June. You can have a seat.
What the heck? First of all, love June's shirt. You can tell that she's a real quirky girl with that clever saying. But also,
What?
who uses a chalkboard anymore? I thought everybody used whiteboards nowadays. I rarely ever see chalkboards. I think I saw one in a classroom once and they still had a whiteboard. They had a whiteboard in the front and a chalkboard in the back. But I don't really see those nowadays anymore. I know that with this style of comedy, it's meant to be more over the top and unrealistic, but it's not even funny. You can exaggerate situations a bit as long as there's some truth to it. But what they do is they just carry it out way too far and make a ludicrous scenario out of it.
This is the least literate professor at our college. He makes mistakes in every single sentence. Haha! How can someone even make that many mistakes? Again! Even a first grader would know how to spell that. What happened? I made another mistake? Oops! I feel so awkward. Stop laughing at your teacher. Professor, you are the best.
I can kind of relate to that scenario because I had a teacher who misspelled and pronounced so many things one year. And it got on my nerves so much because I couldn't correct him without being impolite, you know? So I can relate to that. But they ruined the humor with the voiceover. Oh no! Did I misspell that? I am so embarrassed. Stop laughing at me.
This scary professor is always yelling. She is the strictest professor here. Well, students, are you pleased with yourselves? We are having a test today. I told you to study. But as soon as you compliment her, her heart melts. You are the best teacher. We love you. This professor loves flattery. That's so sweet. You are my favorite students. The test is canceled. Everyone gets an A.
Guys, we have a test today. Hey, teacher, you look really gorgeous today. Aria, I've told you several times, I'm your teacher. You can't flirt with me. I'm not flirting, Mr. Fitz. I just really didn't study for this test. I told myself that I was gonna study, but at 9 o'clock, but then 9:01 rolled around and I figured I'd missed my chance. I hope some of you caught that Pretty Little Liars, reference. I love how she just turns around and they're all holding signs complimenting her. You know, as if that isn't the weirdest possible thing you could do to your teacher. Also, I'd like to point out how the back of this college classroom is like a wall of graffiti or something. This is just all around wild.
If you are in this professor's class, you won't be able to bring anything into the room that you are not allowed to.
So you mean enforcing the rules that you made?
She's stricter than airport security. Stop right there. She knows where her students hide their cheat sheets. I'm confiscating this. Thanks. Go ahead. What do we have here? Fine, you can go. Wait, no. You've got contraband in your back pocket. Whoa, there's a whole yard's worth of grade A cheat sheets in here.
Did he attach that to his boxers? And if so, how did she get those off of him? Maybe I'm just crazy and those weren't boxers, but that looked like underwear to me. I don't know. Am I just crazy?
Hi, Miss Olivia. No way! You can't wear a skirt like that in my class. Cheat sheets under your skirt is a classic strategy.
Since when? Is this girl hiking up her dress in the middle of the class and looking off these giant note sheets? Also, I love how she didn't even bother to lift up the skirt. She just grabbed a pair of scissors and just started ripping through them. Don't you hate it when your teacher notices the cheat sheets that you've skillfully hidden under your dress? Then she cuts a massive hole in your dress to try to expose you? Relatable.
In this class, all the students try to sit in the very back of the room. Phew, made it! Not so fast! This is my seat! But it didn't work. Here comes the strictest teacher ever. Instead of a pointer, he uses a sword. Not a bad way to scare off your students. Everybody move closer now. Do you hear me? Immediately! Okay, fine.
I had a teacher once who owned swords. He even taught us how to sword fight. But never once did he take a sword into the classroom and use it to threaten us into obedience. I think that would have gotten him in a little bit of trouble. We also learned how to fake slap and punch people in that class. A violent classroom, that was.
The lecture is starting. Everyone put on your masks. But why? Because this dictator professor spits a lot during his classes. If you are sitting in the front, get ready to take a shower right in the middle of class. What are you laughing at, you worm? Don't mess with him. Every time you laugh or squirm, you'll have to do 30 push-ups. Count it out. Do you hear me?
That is the most chaotic and disgusting thing I've ever seen. I hate this.
Fellow kids, yo, what's up? This professor wants to seem young. Give me 5, buddy, and then dab on the haters. He tries hard to keep up with all his students' latest trends.
I love the pure lack of emotion in this dude's face. Like, why are all these actors either dull and lifeless, or they're cartoonish and like super overdramatic? Seriously, where are they hiring these people at?
This professor has a very simple teaching strategy. Just put on an audio recording of a lecture and read magazines in the meantime. Why waste your energy?
Who puts on an audio recording? Wouldn't you just play a movie on the projector? I feel like an audio recording would just make the classroom feel like really awkward. But to be fair, my teacher once did an entire lesson without speaking. It was a math class. Like, there was no reason behind it. Like, it was just because. Like, just because he felt like it. There's also one time in class where he spent the majority of the class time ranting about the Electoral College, about Obama and Biden memes, which he said are fantastic, and about inbreeding. It was a strange class, but it was quite amusing. I enjoyed it a little bit.
This professor has supernatural teaching abilities. He always brings his spooky good luck charm to class with him. The skull of his favorite student, Yorick. The professor uses Yorick as an example to explain human anatomy. You need to brush your teeth clockwise to avoid cursing yourself.
Huh?
Understand? The occult professor uses a special device to find cheaters. I can feel the dark energy of cheating in here. Show me. There's your cheat sheet. I knew it. You can't trick the spirits. Time's up. Hand me your work. The professor communes with the spirits to choose what grades to give. What do you think, Yorick? Who deserves an A+? Let's ask our ancestors. Oh, great Einstein. Tell me what grade to give this student. An F? Are you sure? All right, fine. If the spirits want it, that's what I'll do. The occult professor has a special method to deal with students who make Fs. Voodoo magic is a great motivation.
When on earth has this ever happened? This isn't even an overdramatic scenario. It's just made up. You can't practice your spirituality in a public school setting. And you sure as heck can't decide your students' grades off of a Ouija board and then use a voodoo doll to punish them for bad grades. Maybe the writer just had some very, very obscure experiences in college, and he just thinks that's the norm now. They probably think that they're just like a comedic genius writing this stuff, when in reality they just had a really weird life.
Lectures are so quiet and boring that none of the students understand a word. Huh? What are you saying? I can't hear you. Clean your ears, June. That might help. This quiet atmosphere is perfect for a nap. Please wake me up when the bell rings.
Does she have 3 Q-tips sticking out of her ear?
This professor cares about healthy eating and healthy living. All his students need to watch what they eat.
They're teachers, not doctors. They don't get paid nearly enough to lecture you about your bad dietary habits.
What is this? Chips? Oh no, that's not what your body needs. Here, Have some refreshing water instead. You're welcome. Professor, that's unfair. I want what? My chips? So that's why you are obsessed with what we eat. Mr. Greedy, you can keep the chips. Bon appetit.
I mean, I don't think you're really allowed to eat in the hallway, but no teacher's gonna track you down and snatch your bag of chips. Especially not just because it's unhealthy. I mean, isn't like everything in the public school unhealthy? Their lunch lines aren't that great. I've seen them. And also, that girl looks like her name is Zoe. And then she thinks that eating pizza is a personality trait. So that's the end of that. This channel just confuses me. I can't tell if it's supposed to be for like very young children and so that's why it's so ridiculous, or what. Like, I'm just genuinely baffled by it. Why does it exist? Who on earth is writing these scripts? Where are they finding these actors? Are these actors even real? We live in a society, and in this society, weird things happen. Especially when we have the internet. Anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. No, you definitely didn't. You did not enjoy this. No one's going to enjoy this. But as always, feel free to comment down below what you want me to review next, or maybe even some conspiracy theories on what the heck this is that we just watched. And I will see you guys next time. Stay safe, y'all.